I'm on. Hello, Kay. How are you doing? I think I like my parking today the best. See that puppy? Also singing Billy Joel at the same time. I was hoping that when I got out of the car, the people at the Postscript would just be applauding me, because that was a parking job. But I think I do it on purpose just to mess with people. It's like, what can drive people nuts? Because, you know, parallel parking is not fun, especially in the city. So, like me bopping out to Only the Good Die Young, you know. Hi, Cricket. I'm out and about again. I have no freaking clue what that anxiety attack was about. Probably a bunch of things, but I also think it was because I put myself on political jail. I think it bugged me that I didn't know what was going on. So, it's over. Oh, they're at the front door. We're going to have to go in the other direction, guys. Let's go see what's going on up the street. I'm doing better. I mean, it was an anxiety attack. I just didn't know what anxiety was about. It was really weird too, but at least Peppa Cat was here. If he wouldn't have been here, I'd have just sat in the car for a while. So don't worry, I wouldn't have driven. So that's what I forgot to do. I can't believe it. I don't have my mics on. Oh well. I've done it before. And I got my new hand warmer. It's black and fuzzy, see? And it's even like a little purse, which is really cool. So, we'll put our steps in this way. I had the car really warm, I realized, because when I got out of the car, it was like, oh, it's really nice here. It's like, no, it's not, it's freezing. Once I defrosted. Or, once I frosted. So, and I'm like, oh, look how cute that car is. If I lived in the city, I would have that car. But Papa Cat's idea is if we lived in the city, he would we'd be divorced. Anyway. No. We just didn't look. What was I gonna say? Oh, and I think our washer machine's gonna die. It made the most interesting noise when it was in the spin cycle today. So, but they say they design them to break every 5 years anyway. Can you believe that? Figures, right? So we have like the equivalent of Temu when it comes up to everything, because that's a Samsung washer. It should last, you know, forever. I'm used to the old days when you get the Sears washing machine and it still was running when when I took apart the house. So that one was only, what, 30 years old. So they're making everything, you know, fast fashion, or the equivalent of. So annoying. I was reading my only subscriber and then only channel subscribers for 10 minutes or longer. I like that. So let's see, I actually brought notes today, which I can carry in this purse or in this hand thingy. Of course, if it gets too warm in my hand thingy, my notes will disappear because I'm using my erasable ink, which is heat sensitive. Oh, I watched Aaron's thing where he interviewed Luigi, right? I can't remember. Family. It's spelled Luigi, but I don't think it's pronounced that way. And every time they said F-U or F, I smiled. It was so cute. Oh, look. Oh, you missed me, didn't you? Ha ha. I'm back. No, nothing. Just put it up and run. I wonder how they get the Velcro on the brass, bronze. What do you think those doors are? Considering the time it was put up, it was 1914, we figure it might be bronze. It's probably how they're getting away with it. They sure as heck don't take care of them. That's for sure. I mean, yeah, they can be patinaed, but there's a certain way to be patinaed. And who is it? Who's the one that goes crazy about that kick plate? Look, the kick plate is looming. The kick plate is bent. No, I know. Lugly. Thank you. Lugly. Okay. And the kiss of muff. Yes. It's a heated muff too. I keep thinking Luigi. Lugly. Yes, I watched it up until like 2:15 because to combat the anxiety, it's also like have to sing on the way in. It makes me feel better. So I was doing that. But watched it when it started to, I think 2:15. It was long. It was cool. And I want to watch the rest of it probably on the way home. But yeah, every time, because it's just a toss-off word, a lot of, in a lot of like languages, and every time they said it, I smiled because it seemed so normal. But yes, now it's like, now we're all turning into the Flavio Lugli channels because, typical thing. Hi! That was my fireman. Typical thing, brainwash. Don't let them out. Don't let them in. It sucks. And they're adorable. And they used to do Bufu's clothes.
It's like McDonald's.
So, yeah, they got mad. Oops, nope. You can't come outside because I'm here. Woo! Watch them go, why? Why? What does it matter that I'm here? Ooh, I gotta stand here now too. Run away! Their surname is Lugli, which in Italian is Lulli, but after they prefer to American sensibilities by saying Lugli. Okay, cool. Cricket says thank you. Hi, Buttercup. I can handle my panic attacks. I've had panic attacks since I hit puberty. It's the full-blown anxiety attacks I started having. Oh, go figure. When somebody got in office the first time. And now they're extra bad. But we're not going to war. So that was the most horrible thing. It was like yesterday I'm going, I'll come out. And then it was like, no, it's raining. So I'm going to be doing it from home. No, they're talking about war. Oh, this is bull. I'm just going to forget it. Oh, they went out the back door. Look. Oh, come on. Come on, fingers. Zoom. There we go. They came out the back door. Oh my God. Love it. So now I have to walk this way. Yeah, no. Panic attacks had since puberty. My whole nervous system went bonkers. So my joke is puberty, panic attacks, menopause, anxiety attacks. What do you do then? Hate to say it, but I think we're still going to war. No, Adam, I'm not listening to you. My grandmother's family name was mangled into something that sounded less foreign. Yep, a lot of people's were. And the ones who also came over in Ellis Island, their names were given like their first names. Your last name is now blah. Literally, B-L-A-H. So, God, I hope not. I hate war. War sucks. And we're going to war. I mean, this is pretty much the stupidest thing before. This beats, Bush's.
You speak English?
Yes, why?
I was trying to take the 101 bus back to Santa Rosa, and I was going to see if you had maybe $8 because I spent my
Sorry, don't have it. He's well too dressed to be asking for money. I was going to say, since Bush Sr. went into Afghanistan, at least there was semblance of something except for us. Oh, and I probably mentioned the other day was that Bloom County, Opus was in one of the boats. But somebody said that he's got Kenny disorder, so he's going to be fine. Because Berkeley Breathed came back and started doing Bloom County again. So, We need something to do with our brand new fancy Department of War. Send them into the org. Did you see the plates? Oh my God. See, this is what I think is my problem, is I don't really do like gossip, but I need to, but I have to let the gossip gene out because I used to gossip like crazy. So now I do it with politics. So did you see those freaking plaques for the presidents? Oh my God. What the hell? Under Sleepy Joe Biden, it's like, the man needs some therapy or he needs some good drugs or something, because he'll never. I was watching Don Lemon this morning from today, and he was talking about he is so obsessed with Biden and Obama, but the minute one of them gets nice to him, or because Montiatli, I can't remember his name now, the New York one, our future New York mayor, the minute he was nice to him, he like bent over backwards and was practically kissing his feet. The man is gross and he's an idiot. And I'm so tired of him running my country into the ground. Anybody who doesn't live in this country, don't come and visit, crash the economy. We need this bozo gone. I can't believe I'm saying that, but I am. When tech people are now middle class, there's something wrong with this world. Okay? So it's just so weird. When a fast run to Safeway costs over $100, that's weird. So, yeah, when Safeway catches up to Whole Foods, that's weird. But hey, who am I to say? I'm just, one person in California where the world doesn't exist and we have our own little bubbles. And what is that guy doing sitting on his brakes? That BMW has had its brakes on since I came in here. I almost thought he was leaving, but luckily enough there was a UPS thing blocking him so you couldn't get past. Waving at my UPS guy. You couldn't wait for him. I waited. Uber can kiss my butt. That's all I have to say. I drove up. There was a guy in a car, asked if he was leaving, do the hand thing. He says 2 minutes. I'm like, no problem. So I'm sitting there waiting. He leaves and it's a yellow zone. Little shit. It's like, what the heck? Mandani, right. The plaques. I just think he's loopy. Did you hear about the Hunger Games thing he announced? What ducking timeline are we in? Hunger Games thing? No, I haven't. Scientology gets its packages delivered by the UPSS. Oh my God. And I read it. F you. I read it. What Hunger Games thing is he at now? I thought it was bad enough you had to buy a visa. Oh, twitball. He's so stupid. That's the problem. He's STOOPID. Stupid. He and who's running it all? That little, self-hating Nazi. So, and I saw it because Don Lemon was talking about his wife, and he was showing, because she's got a podcast, and he said he goes, look at the way she looks at Elon when she interviews him. She didn't look like she was 16 when she was doing it, Oh my God, it's the Backstreet Boys. But hey, who am I to say? But I'm back to the horizontal again, which is good because it means I only have 7 people on here. I got my homies back. I'm happy. It's so boring here. It's Thursday, and he was letting somebody out, so that means it must have been released. No, actually, he went back in. The Scientology guy went back in, so it's no coffee for you, I bet, unless Bob's out somewhere already getting coffee. Patriot Games, 1 boy and 1 girl from each state. What? Our system is hopelessly weak. They're still lining up this era as we can possibly plug the holes. Yeah, it'll take a while, but once this crap is figured out and people are hanging out in the Hague like they should be, and that Miller is taken care of by the system, no vague booking there, then we'll be okay. The problem is can the rest of the country make it? Because, we have billionaires. We're safe, which is the creepiest freaking feeling in the world. I hate it. I really do. With the requisite grossness about making sure the girl is a girl. Oh, God. That's disgusting right there. That should be counted for as like harassment or abuse, is making sure the girl is a girl. How about making sure the boy's a boy too? Idiots. Can we just... Somebody's freaking business, if you ask me. It's like... You know, I've been around guys who wore dresses for years. I've been around people who've gone through it for years. On both sides, actually. So, what the hell is wrong with these? Why don't they go find something else to be, you know, obsessed with? Why does it really matter who's what, where, and when, and who, you know, who has children with who? And yeah, because that's the thing, especially about being here in the city. I've gone through the whole gambit, including people who were basically baby farms for friends, you know. I mean, when a conversation at one point is, are you sure you want to have the baby? You know, are you sure you really want to go into talks with them about a baby? It may not work out. That's a normal conversation. When that's a normal conversation, then the world has normalized, okay? But if you're too busy caring about what this person is, it's not even biologically sometimes, not even physically, what sort of kind of, ooh, this gets weird, because some people who transitioned are not quote unquote built correctly. So how, now I'm confused. Now I've got this like scowl on my face, like what the hell is wrong with people? No national race for old people. They're obsessed with genitalia and it really possible. Yeah, but I mean, if we're following the requisite gender roles, shouldn't the girls be sewing and baking, not playing games? Yep. Honestly, I'd give my left one to shut them up. I know. Danny Aiello did a response song to Papa Don't Preach. Oh, of course. That would be interesting. But yeah, it's like, because it's not just, okay, anybody who doesn't know, it's not just straight up and down. It's not just straight boy or girl. Because it also has to do with accidents, biology being messed up. I mean, physically. There's a whole bunch of things of people being not... Because you can't even say it by DNA. I'm so confused here. I don't know. It's being, I guess, being around all of this stuff all of my life. Yes, even when I was little. It's just so strange. That's why it's like, why do you care? Why does it matter? You know, why don't you pay attention to your own children and make sure they're being taken care of and they're loved instead of trying to fuck with other people's children? Ugh. So, they understand the nuances and it's just trolling. They have no core beliefs. I know. Yeah. It's so bizarre. I mean, I don't technically have any quote-unquote beliefs when it comes up to religion, but I sure as hell have beliefs when it comes up to humans. That's the one thing they're missing all the time. Oh, look, run away. Have a nice day! So yeah, I just don't understand how people can be so ensconced in other people's shit. Yeah, it's basic. A basic way to say it, but it makes me just sit there and just not... I don't get it. I really don't freaking get it. Unless you're just so dissatisfied with your own life that you have to pick on other people's, or you hate yourself so much that you have to be cruel because cruelty is the only thing you understand. It's brainwashing. It's just brainwashing of one way or another to, you know, pay more attention to other people. It's yet another cult. He is a cult. These are the people who crash Grinder. Right, exactly. These are the people who go wherever they're going and crash Grinder. It's like, it's just... Why is it bad to be happy? How about that? Why is it bad to be happy? That should be like a question. Why is it bad to be happy? If you're miserable, everybody else has to be miserable. I get that part. But if you have the chance to be happy, it always takes the one first person, I guess. See, I don't get it here. It's not the way I grew up. I guess I was just a lucky one to have more ideals about it isn't just about sex. It's about happiness. I get what you're saying. What's the difference? Right. Grind your own business. Hello. Have a nice day.
Would you like to interview me? I'd love to answer any questions you have.
No, that's okay. Are you a Scientologist?
I'm into spirituality. I go to crosswalk. We believe in loving one another or doing another as we have done unto ourselves. So, have a great day.
Okay, you too. I wish I smoked that much pot. I think she was in it for the coffee. Well, no, the minute she said you want to interview me, I'm like, okay, let's see. Are you a Scientologist? I'm in a spirituality. Then what the hell are you doing here? This is not spiritual. Sorry, guys. I know spirituality. I was here in the 90s. I have at least one deck of tarot cards. Actually, I have a deck of tarot cards I got this year that Cricket would love. They're cat tarot cards. I don't know why I got them. I haven't done it in years. But hell, I had friends who used to make a living off of reading tarot cards. So, hi, Peaceful Dragon. How are you? So yeah, no, that I'm in a spirituality crap. Don't even make me go there. Don't make my brain unplug that vault. Sometimes I like my brain fog, but of course now I'll be thinking about it all the way home and just giggling my head off. Just thinking about her. Oh, okay. You want a reading? No. Scientology is as far from spirituality as you can get. Yeah, I know. That's why it's like, what? No. Volunteering to be interviewed is like volunteering to mod for someone suspicious. Hi, Dusty. Yeah, that's why I asked her, are you a Scientologist? Because my first reaction was, no, thank you. And I was like, wait a minute. Maybe she's real. I like the fraternitous, Saturnine, hardcore bit bureaucrats mysticism. I just don't. They do work at their desks on a pillow. Make brain fog work for you. Hey, we're all driving in Michigan. No, that's not spirituality, Scientology. We know. Oh, happy holidays to you too, Dusty. It's the 5th day of Hanukkah. Oh, duh. Hi, Bob. I keep forgetting that's you. I want our usernames back. I don't like our ats back. Oh, there's a Scientology person that I've never seen before. Interesting. Are they going to inundate us with people that aren't from here again? Let me think. No, I've only seen gold vests so far. Sometimes the blue vests pop up. It's Bob and Good Vibes. Yes. Hello, Bob. Hello, Good Vibes. How are you guys doing? Let's see if she's gone. Nope, she's not. Which means that she's probably not homeless, but she's probably not on the good side of rationalization. Is that a nice way to put it? where my brother is. My brother's not homeless, but he is crazy. So, The Psychology of Names, the new social science book by Myrna. Oh, I need to get the book that Renata Lugli wrote. It wasn't on, I'll have to get it off of Amazon because it wasn't on Kobo Books, because that's the other reader I have. I even looked for it on audiobooks. That would be a good one too, because that would be cool to like commute to. Have you seen the new Zootopia? Bus is Zootopia. Marry everything for everybody. That's a good one. Yeah, marry everything for everybody. I'll buy that for $1. So I don't know if I want to go around the block. Maybe I'll go to the end and see if she's there and then come back, because I don't like poking the hive. It's not nice. So, did I hear Renata L say that she had been a fashion model? Ooh, she did. I didn't hear it because I hadn't dry my hair. I would believe it. She seems really like pretty and stuff. I miss San Francisco. Such a great city. Thank you, Peaceful Dragon. Yes, I love my city, even though I'm from Oakland. We adopt it when we like it. Mary, not these Tavius. Who's Mary? Is Tavius. Why are you Mary? I keep moving maybe it's because my hand's cold, or my hand gets cold, but I keep moving my gimbal. And maybe it's got a memory for the dongle at the end of it, so it's acting a little weird. So, yeah, I actually spend a lot of time in confusion about why does anybody care about what anybody's doing if it's not hurting anybody. Like, for real, in my heart. And I sit there and shake my head a lot. Because it's just not... When I was younger and you'd hear something like that somewhere, it'd be immediately dogpile. But back then you didn't do anything violent. You just started, yelling at them or something. That's also what I'm not amused about. How it's taken the being able to just be grumpy with someone to violent levels. Like, you can't just yell at anybody anymore. Now you have to fight. It's all those video games. It's not, but it's interesting. I missed one. I wonder where he was going. I thought designers were out of style. The lady had a LV bag and probably some fancy person's cowboy boots. Cowboy boots are in this year, and they look goofy. I thought my dragon Timberlands were goofy, okay? They're sort of like the ones he used to make fun of in the 80s. The ones that look like Dolly Parton should be wearing them. But hey, sorry, no fashion channel. Oakland is SF's Brooklyn. Yes, it is. You can walk everywhere, hop on a bus, great place, love Golden Gate Park. Thank you. Yes, it is. Yeah, right, video games. And yes, Oakland is SF's Brooklyn. Then what the hell is Alameda? It's like, I always say, redheaded stepchild to San Francisco is Oakland, and then redheaded stepchild to Oakland is Alameda. And now I live there. If I'd have known that when I was a kid, I'd have been making sure that my parents never moved there. Because that's why we moved there, because my dad was there. So, and it's like, I want to like my town, but sometimes they just act like it's suburbia. They were talking on like the Alameda thing yesterday, and she's gone. Okay. They were talking on, because Peeps, whatever, the Alameda, like, town blog thing, and they were just, does anybody leave Alameda? And it's like, yes, everybody leaves Alameda, but I didn't say to go anywhere, or are we on our little bubble? And I'm like thinking, if you think you're in a little bubble, you should not go to South Shore on the weekend when all those kids from Oakland are there. Because I know I was. Oh, thank you. I love Oakland. I am using Bob's phone. No, we have not seen the new Zootopia. But what is Zootopia? Why does that sound familiar? Why I have a feeling I've never seen it before. Alameda's Queens. No! No! I've heard nothing good about Queens. Isn't that where Imelda T's from too? No. I mean, I guess that would make sense. I now have to look up Queens because, you know, Alameda has that thing because there was basically homesteaded by Clorox executives. So, because they didn't want to live in Oakland, so they built what's called the Gold Coast in Alameda, which are really beautiful houses. But they're like, I guess, the McMansions of its day because they're not like walled off. They're on the street. So huge Victorians, you know, like in San Francisco. Like in San Francisco, but in Alameda. Oh my God, that took me that long to figure it out. I'm almost freaking 60, and I had to realize that they were trying to emulate San Francisco. See? We can never get away with it from it. The East Bay will always be the redhead stepchild of San Francisco, period. In a sense. That's just the way it goes. Queens is awesome? Okay. All these worlds are yours apart from Epstein Island. Attempt no landing there, and you bet your ass I won't. Best people in Queens, our president was from there. Queens is the most diverse place in the country. Okay? Sorry, Dragon, but I can't stand Imelda T, and I never will. Look what he's doing to the world. So, and he's got such, I'm sorry, but Imelda T has such a vulgar word for the popular kids. So, that's what he acts like. Any popular kid that's nice to him. I mean, somebody, Don Lemon said this morning about Carter's funeral, how when Obama talked to him, he was just sitting there beaming. It's like, dude, popular kids. There's a kid in front of me, just in case you're wondering why I'm against the wall. You were being snide. I'm sorry. I didn't recognize the snark. Not used to it yet. You made another. Holy crap, MLH. What is wrong with you? Are you that bored, dear? Okay, that wasn't a kid that belonged to Scientology, so we're doing okay. So, because they had, I think the one in front of me earlier was, but it was a teenager, so, and at my age, they all look like they're, 10. So, but I did see someone leave, I think, to go get coffee, so today might not have been that bad for Baby Bufu and his crowd. So, we'll see. That I didn't get it? No, you're just new, and I'm not used to you yet. Once I get used to you, I'll be able to see it in here. Anything in there, guys? No, can't see. Boring. CBF, just finishing up my ads for tomorrow and words of wisdom. Oh my God. Okay, then you have to do it like Speedy Gonzalez. Put that 49% to work. I said it first. There. You can't do a Mexican accent, so I think it's just hilarious. Jeez, MLH, enough with the love bombing. Oh my God, Cricket, shut. God, you missed them in Cheryl's yesterday. It was gross. It embarrasses the heck out of me. So, no Winter Wonderland in SF. No, they're not. See, they're in the, they're in what's called, used to be called Lawyer Road. And that building is the old Transamerica building. So, it became that pointy thing. So, there's no room to have a Winter Wonderland in San Francisco, fortunately. Also because all of the empty lots in the aughts and the tens were turned into frickin' condos. So there are no empty lots in San Francisco anymore. So even they're stealing gas stations now. It's hilarious. The gas stations are disappearing from the corners in San Francisco and turning into condos. I didn't know they could do that. I thought they were all super funds. And it takes like 5 years for a super fund to be like let go. I know, I live on one. And I think we have a ghost on the bottom floor. Oh, the cats are yelling at that damn door now. So we thought it was, just because they wanted to see what was in there, but they got in there the other day because we got the couch in for the guests. And they're still yelling at the door. Freaking weirdos. That's what I want for Christmas is it rational kittens? Doesn't work that way. Uh-oh, someone's walking down with balloons. I wonder where this is going. Somebody's birthday? Somebody's protesting? 112? What? What is this about? 121. Ah. Excuse me. Hello. Balloons?
Yeah.
No, someone's birthday?
Work anniversaries. Yeah.
Thank you. I was going to say, who's 121?
That would be a pretty good number.
Yeah, totally. Have fun.
Thank you.
Oh, now they're 211. No more fakey winter Dumberland. Isn't it one more night tonight? I thought Cheryl was going to do tonight too. They see dead people. You definitely have a ghost. His name is Horatio. I'm not saying that. I don't know. It's got to be that. 121 years old. Sometimes though I wonder, it's like, I'm the one who keeps asking these questions. I'm one of the reasons that people say San Francisco is fun, because I'm the one who sits there and goes, excuse me, why are you doing that? Instead of, don't talk to me. So, oh God, yeah. So see, this is Scientology, and this is what it became, what the building became. That pyramid that everybody sees all over the place. So this was the original Transamerica building. Are you on time? Hi, Bridge. Let's see, 37 minutes in. God, that's right in the middle. No, you're not early or late. Yuck. So, but that's also the weird, cool part about, the city, is that they can walk down the street with 121 flashing around. Somebody will ask them why. Okay, I have a helpful hint for living here. This is something about the city. I'm just going to zoom onto her for a second. Okay, see, that lady is sitting there at a table with her laptop, probably an Apple, it looks like. And you know what? Someone can just go running by and grabbing it. It's a beautiful building, makes me mad. They get the good ones. Yeah, and they don't take care of them. So, laptop on the table. What I've done, because it has been well known, unfortunately someone in Oakland about 10 years ago was unalived because he went chasing after the people who stole his laptop, and they drug him on the ground. And that was actually the reason I did. I got computer locks. They're like bicycle locks, but you can put them on your computer, and it has a cable to it. And so you put it on, you put it on there, you put it on your computer, and then you wrap it around or you wrap it around the leg first, and then lock it onto your computer. And then that way, if they try to take it, they may destroy the computer, but they won't destroy the hard drive. So, because that's also the big thing, is that people are worried, or not worried, but they're pissed because their hard drive is gone. So, even though I do back up on two different things. We get those at work. Oh, locks. They're great. I sure. Oh my god. Where the hell have you been? Oh my god. Hey, beautiful doodlebugs. I miss y'all. What rock have you been hiding under, Missy? Who the hell are you? Where the hell is Fuzz? Ugh. I hate the holidays. I just realized. Actually, I realized earlier, but then I got distracted. Maybe we can try to Beetlejuice her. I don't remember anything being on text. Even though I can't remember what happened yesterday half the time. So, but yes, computer locks. They're really good. They're good for you, and it'll save your hard drive. And you won't do something stupid. Never go chasing after somebody who's taken your stuff, please. His jacket got caught in the car door. And that's why he got unalived. Because he was drugged down a block. Before somebody realized it and opened the door. Don't ever go after anybody who's taken your things. Just kiss it off, cancel your credit cards and move on, please. Ah, okay. I missed that one. Buzz had something scheduled. Okay. That's what I was thinking. It's like, I don't miss Buzz, but I remember that the text app that I use, because I don't use the phone one, the text app that I use sometimes will not, it'll just sort of, if I click onto it, it'll show me what I saw last, and that was Scooter, and it probably had a Fuzz before that. So, Jinx Cricket. Congratulations, Asher. You just had your first Cranberry. My God, I bet.
I just hope you're not putting anyone's children online.
I'm not. Have a nice day. I don't. Have a nice day. B word, B word, B word. Where? Okay, let me see. Let me go back. You had your first grandbaby. It was rough. Oh yeah, if you're having your first baby. I hope it was okay. I know people have been in, who were in labor for 72 hours. Congratulations. Yes. Yay. Damn autocorrect. Oh my God, killed for a computer. Yes, the world is crazy. Yes, it was. That's why I said, don't ever go chasing after your stuff. It isn't that important. Because at the time they were using high school students to do it too, so the high school kid wouldn't even get in trouble. What did she say? Naomi Embry Bain? Is that her name? Naomi. Great name. I have a friend named Naomi. I always think it's like exotic. Healthy baby, healthy mama. Yeah, is it? I know Olympic runner at the ATM. It was funny canceling the card via the app through the road. Yes, fabulous. I know, that's if I ever get, like, if that ever happens to me, I'm just gonna say, are you kidding, dude? There's an app for that. So, but yeah, ever since then, I've always told people, Oh, it did happen to a friend of mine, and I said, you didn't chase them, did you? And they were like, oh, hell no. Sorry. It's getting really warm in my... Okay, I turned it off. This is the brand new, the black fuzzy muff. And it's getting a little warm in here, so I wanted to make sure there's nothing up. Because I smell plastic. But I also heard the fire engine at the same time, so it could be just a hallucination smell, which really do exist. Isn't that weird? Carrie, yes, daughter had to have 2 hours of plastic surgery after. Ooh, baby 3 weeks early, just not eating enough, but both healthy. Good. Ooh, poor thing. Those scars suck. At least they try now. And yes, in case Scientology cares, I gave a child up for adoption. Big deal. Move on. And if anybody wants to know, I just knew I wasn't going to be a good mother. I was young and not thinking, ran after a guy that stole a woman's purse. I was so persistent, he dropped the purse. That's luck. Okay. Like I said, if there was a period of time when they were using teenagers, because teenagers would not get in trouble as much. They'd go to juvie if they even, you know, because kids are our kids. So, There have been instances when things have been dropped, things have been this, that, and the other, but it's not worth it. If you ask me. Have a nice day. Oh, you were a teenager. Yeah. Lord knows we don't think when we're teenagers. Just looking around, seeing what's up. Let's go around the block. It's quiet out here. It's boring. And I'm having to commute in like holiday traffic. I didn't think there'd be holiday traffic. Because there aren't that many stores in the city anymore. I guess they still go to Macy's or something. So the traffic will let up right after Christmas. Always does. But there are I mean, we had our major mall close here. They had a Nordy's and a Bloomies, and it had an anchor Nordy's. It had a 3-story Nordy's that was basically a escalator that turned into the Nordy's. You went up 3 floors and then it turned into that. So it's gone. The whole mall's now being, pushed around to other people. Because the people who originally owned it, West Point or something, they went bankrupt, and then it went to conservatorship, and then it went to auction, and then I think it foreclosed on the auction, and yeah. So, and you could probably thank Elon for that, because he's the one who's destroyed basically downtown, which is on Market Street, because, he laid off 1,000 people at Twitter. So he should be happy. He's destroyed one of the most liberal downtowns on the planet. So he gets little rocks off that way. My birth plan for each of our 4 children: healthy baby, healthy mama. Hubby's birth... Lost it. Hubby's birth plan: healthy mama, healthy baby. Yep, that's nice. You're friendly. Probably the only friendliness they get. I think so. I got my Ford snatched out of my van by a dude in the car that pulled up. I ran around and hopped in their back seat. 3 dudes still in the car. He wasn't getting in with my phone. Woman gave me my phone back. Woman, if that happened here, no. Share, I'm sorry it was so rough, but thankful for good outcomes. Yes, I agree with KA. I love the Nordy 90s. Petula Clark destroyed downtown. Down with AI is killing our country. Yes, it is. Yeah, even Adobe has laid off this year. So, and that would be the one company that nobody would expect a layoff from. So, yeah, the only safe place is like data. So, but people don't understand that AI is not good for us. They all think that, it's really cool to have, animated people who aren't really real until you get to that guy. Anyway, the scandal here, of course, it's techie, or the goth scandal is techie, of course. So, I hate AI now, officially. See, my comments are keeping up. I can't believe it. AI is weird, hurts my head. Hi, Lupita. I'm doing better. I'm doing fine. It was just a major anxiety attack that I don't know where it came from. And, well, actually, I think it came from me not knowing what was going on in the world. That's the easiest way to put it. I needed the presidential tea, the political tea, I guess. So, safe jobs, tap dancer, toothpick inspector, and juggler. Only AI I like is the Sasquatch Chronicles. And weirdly enough, even now, being a dancer, not a tap dancer, being a gentleman's dancer will not make you money, because there's no money to be made if they don't have any. Knowing what's going on in the world is making me anxious. I thought it was making me anxious too, but when I stopped, because I stopped, I was like, don't tell me anything unless I ask. Oh wow, that guy looked like a I've never seen him before. Did you see? Did you guys see the guy in the trench coat walk in? It looked really creepy. There used to be like movie houses on Market Street, literally a block away from where Twitter was. You know, Twitter fixed all that. Probably back. That's what he looked like he belonged in. What the hell is that, Nebulous? Did you just barf up emojis? CBF, I forgot to tell you, according to the tube, you're the top channel I watched this year. Yay! KA, thank you. Oh, trench coat. It was too big. It was beige and too big. It's like, dude, you know what that looks like? Which, unfortunately, I've had the disgusting favor twice to me. I used to go to movies by myself. And within 2 years, it happened twice. It was the last time I went to a movie by myself. This was the 90s. In the suburbs. And it's like, are you freaking kidding me? And of course, with me being young and stupid back then, I did both times go look them straight in the eye and go, are you serious? And then went to go get the usher, and of course they're gone. For 18 years, my pet sitting business has never waned, even during the pandemic. AI can't replace me. You bet. Yeah, I never thought about that. Even grooming, they may stretch it out, but you get more people like bringing in groomers or bringing in pets because they have, you know, openings. My aunt had a grooming place, and it's like if you're good by word of mouth, and then people want to get a appointment, and they couldn't before, they could now. So at least to be steady. I grew up in Chicago. It was a daily thing on the L on my way to school. Sorry. Ew. I never noticed. I mean, it could have happened a lot. I just have very I have very bizarre tunnel vision. That, and I used to read a lot on public transit. So not next to me, thank you, but the two in the theater in Fremont, if Dusty's listening, it's right, it's the city next to his city, was just so freaking bizarre. And see, and this was the 90s, so I was a lot more bratty than I am now. So, how weird. I swear to God that was a hybrid or maybe an electric car, and it sounded like it was singing. Well, you know, how's this for going completely off in a different direction? Did you know that electric cars were actually supposed to make noise? They were supposed to make noise for blind people. So it was supposed to be just a low sort of, you know, rhythmic noise, so blind people will know that they were there. Of course, God, when was it? I'm trying to think. It was some Republican president who went, it doesn't matter, and took care of that. So now they only make noise when they back up, which I think was screwed. So that's why I was hoping that was an electric car there that was making no noise, because that would be neat. It wasn't loud and obnoxious either. It was very like low and rhythmic. Hi, Antics. How are you? I'm a hybrid too. So, oh, that reminded me. Why did me being a hybrid remind me? I will be in LA in February to see my sister, and also to go to Elvis's hearing. I said hi to Becky today on Aaron's live, and I was, because I always want to apologize to her because I didn't make it because my sister, you know, wouldn't let me go. That I said I'd be out there in February, because I told my sister I'd be out there in February to help and see how she's doing and stuff. And Becky said, "Are you going to be here for the hearing?" And I went, "Oh, well, I guess so. I've been to Aaron's hearing, you know, I've you know, popped my cherry on going to hearings. Never had before. Aaron's was my first one." And she said, "It'll blow his mind." And I never thought about that. It will blow his mind. I said, I'm so there. So I got to find out when the hearing is. Because he'll just seize up if he sees me. It'll be so cool. Oh, just keep it in your pants, guys. I know. It's like, why? Why? I had to show that one. I got it. Bring a foam finger. The more the merrier. Yes, exactly. And I had a nice outfit to wear because I'm so used to being in, solid black, and was thinking, ooh, I shouldn't be. We're in Florida. God knows what they'll think. So nice clothes that I wore long enough to go back to the hotel and change afterwards. So, but yeah, I can now go in and watch a hearing without freaking out thinking it's going to be an episode of Law and Order. Not reading chat. Oh, okay. Wait, what hearing for whom? What happened? For the 3-letter acronym that we don't like to talk about. I call him Elvis. He's been known as Smiley. He's been known as the guy with the van down south who tried to destroy the protesters. Wow. I'm sort of glad that the designer world is disappearing, because how hard up for attention do you have to be wearing an Hermes jacket? Chumley, thank you. Bad actor. Yes. For Booger Benson. Something very special about you visiting LA. They had better take care of you. They will. I love LA. It's fun. When I ran away from home when I was 16, I ran away to LA, and I got to go to Hollywood for Halloween. That was fun. Me and my BFF at the time, 2 16-year-olds in a 66 Mustang, like screaming and honking and having a ball. The saboteur, yes. Okay, got who, what he get arrested for now? No, it's his continuing hearings. Is something wrong, Antics? Just trying to get home. Oh, I hope you didn't have a problem. Feel better, sweetie. We all need to feel better, especially around the holidays. The holidays are just monstrously effed for everybody. Well, no, that's an oversimplification. It can be over effed for everybody, but it definitely is a higher stress level, for sure. I mean, how's this for letting it out of the bag? I hate the holidays because I found my mother passed out amongst my unwrapped toys when I was about 8. And that took care of Santa Claus. See, I told you I'm crazy. And I've got good reason to be crazy. I have a lot of good reasons to be crazy. So. And then my poor dad kept trying to make up for it afterwards. He was stationed somewhere. I never wear shorts. That makes Florida very hot. I bet it does. I'm sorry, Antics. I thought so. Sweetie. Dodge still covering those. I don't know. Dodge is giving me the creeps from the get-go, so I don't really watch him. Holidays are too stressful. Yep. What's this about Santa Claus? I found out there was one. There was not one when I was 8, and I was actually nice enough not to tell all the kids that year. So, because it was early. But I still played the games because my dad was stationed somewhere else where it happened. And so I used to still play the milk and cookies for Santa Claus, because I don't even think I told my dad for a long time. But I think he knew. So there is no Santa Claus big giant head. Sorry. My sister told me when I was 3. Oh, Antics! I always wrapped all the presents, even my own. Oh, wow. Well, no, one of the fun things about Christmas is, because I liked unwrapping presents, is that my dad let it out of the bag about 10 or 15 years ago that they used to just rewrap my presents, because I never really paid attention. I was very hyperactive. I was almost hyperkinetic as a kid, so I didn't have a memory stream, basically. And so they said they used to rewrap my presents. That's why I used to have so many. I was like, I love you. It was definitely one of those things that was like, oh my God, that is just beyond too cute. So, but that was my dad. See, this is why he's my dad, because it was just something fun and normal to do. It was to keep me occupied. And if anybody's wondering, he's my stepdad since I was 5. I love the pretty of the holidays. I just don't like the stress, because this is one of those things. Be an empath and be around a bunch of stressed people and see how you like it. And you can't avoid it if you exist. So, the one thing I think COVID did was it made people slightly more aware of BS. So, it just isn't, the stress levels don't feel the same, or maybe it's just a different kind of stress because of Imelda T, which is very possible. Why is it nowadays that when I'm around the org, anytime I see somebody carrying a handlebag, I always think there's a meter in it? You should see all the people I think are Scientologists. It's so wrong. Ah. I saw different Santas in different department stores and called Mommy out on the charade. Ooh! Santa does live at the North Pole with a Mrs. and a bunch of elves. So basically, Santa has a polyamorous lifestyle with a fetish. Hey, I like that one. I bet you everybody would love that. Or I'm the last one to think of it. I'm going to share Santa is real. Because there probably is a meter in it. Cricket, it's because they're helper elves. Nope, I still think it's polyamorous and a fetish. Oh my God, you know, 20 years ago, there would have been a club for that. Poor Papa Cat. He's not listening right now. He's doing the holiday thing for The Office, so that's why I'm on my own for dinner. It's like, I don't know what I'm eating for dinner. I was the cynical child you didn't believe. Santa Claus, yeah, I know. That Santa Claus was created and marketed by Coca-Cola. That I'm very much aware. Santa wasn't real. Was Jesus real? I realized my parents had lied to me. Ooh, damn, Heather. I didn't believe in any of it. Yeah, I'm going to understand that. Santa is the original furry. We have a parade? What? Doesn't mean he doesn't exist, Bridge. Oh my God, you guys. No, when I found out that Santa was Coca-Cola, I just said to myself, it figures, you know, it makes sense because, you know, and that Scandinavian Santa was actually in shape. That only leave it up to, you know, Americans that Santa would be a fat Andy Rooney, basically. Cricket, I like that. Heather, Mac, Richard, Carrier believed Jesus was a myth, even the historical Jesus. True with the Tooth Fairy, Leprechaun, and Easter Bunny. I can't see x-rays, but I believe that they exist. Rich, just breathe, he's coming soon. Well, the Easter Bunny, this is the interesting thing. I don't know if it was just Catholics, but the Easter Bunny brought you candy, but he really didn't have anything else to do with it but that he was a bunny. So, because, you know, the big deal was Jesus. So, even though he was born in the winter, but hey, if he exists. But that's why I need to find the series that Aaron was talking about, The Chosen, because it just sounds interesting. It's like, you know, he could start a religion with the way he was explaining their Jesus. Andy Rooney didn't exist. I'll breathe once. I have winter break from work. Rich. You go along for the candy. Yes. Cricket. Furry? Easter should be the main Christian holiday. Yes, it should. But, you know, hey, Coca-Cola wanted it to be Christmas. Adam, it's originally the most important. Or arguable the most important. Yeah, no, that's why you have... See, even the janitors won't even come out for me. I don't bite. I might nibble. Just made vampire teeth. Oh God, yes, I forgot. That's what I am. I'm the
I think that she like
bisexual vampire baby eater. Isn't that right? I keep forgetting that. True, Adam, but candy canes don't exist at Easter. Well, you could if you just saved them. I make grapevine nests for my kids at Easter. Hide them under the covers with egg thing candy. They are always amazed Easter bunny came. It would have to be the most important. No biting, just looking. Yep, candy canes. Candy cane and Abel. Oh, God. You know, I almost called you out earlier today, but it was where the Lublies were on because I wanted to say, yes, big giant head. So, but they have candy canes at the candy stores all year long. So, and there's Brock's. How's this for bringing one up? There's the Brock's peppermint candies that look like little, was it candy cane pucks? Oh God, there's another person hanging out at the turnaround. I don't think he knows what he's doing. That one made noise too. That's a brand new car. At least Honda's made their electric cars noisy. That's interesting. I'd buy a Honda if it, well, I won't buy an EV. I don't. It can't really go anywhere. So, but it made noise. So maybe they're making them make noise now. That'd be nice. I'm making my way through a box of candy canes. Whoops, I lost it. I showed that one on purpose. Through a box of candy canes, now doing paperwork. You know it, Bridge. When you look into a mirror, what is not reflected in that image are those special moments, memories made, the lives touched and saved yet exist just like that image. Oh, that's so cute. Brock's mansion was in Lake Forest, Illinois. Wow. They don't even go by Brock's anymore. I think they just go by Candy now. Every time I see Candy Cane, I want to get a haircut. Ah! And this is the one I showed. When my daughter turned 18, I put a pink common Glock in her nest with chocolate eggs. She was over the moon. I think that's hilarious. So you can't take the want to be a military person completely out of me. Moments for yourself. I'm into the candy cane dilettante chocolates this year. Yeah, next time we have to talk about this Dubai chocolate thing. It's just like chocolate with a bunch of pistachios or something. I love Xmas gives me an excuse to break a mountain of cookies. Bake a mountain of cookies. All electric cars made noise for safety reasons. No, they actually didn't. They did not make noise from the get-go. It got turned around. They did not make... They're starting to make louder noise, I guess, then. Because it was for the blind. Nebulous, how nice. See, yeah. See, that was nice. Heather agrees with me. I'm sure everybody does. DL chat, buy Bob's brand candy canes. Bob's brand candy canes. I've never heard of them. That's bizarre. So yeah, no, they're making a different kind of noise. Maybe the noise they made before. Because I remember the big deal was that they have retracted the noise statute about electric cars because they're bitching that they had to add something else to it. That, and I had a blind friend growing up, so, and Lighthouse for the Blind is here. So, an idiot over here, actually, Braille skateboard, you want to get down dirty here, Braille skateboard was given with the Lighthouse for the Blind, like, seal of approval. So not only did he drop his skateboarding for Scientology and drop his indoor skating rink or skating thingy, skateboarding thingy for Scientology. He actually screwed over Lighthouse for the Blind too, because he was too busy closing everything down, stiffing his landlords, and becoming a Scientologist. Karma's an ugly thing, I'm sure. Maybe I'm karma. That would be funny, wouldn't it? Because, well, number one, skateboarders are hated in San Francisco because they destroy curbs. So they put him here for no freaking reason. And then me, I show up out of the middle of nowhere. So I am his karma. So take that, Cairo. Oh, so I'm sure you love that one. Okay, guys, I'm leaving. Here's the pyramid. It's just chocolate with pistachio butter and Crispies Dubai chocolate that is like a fancy peanut butter cup. Ah, okay. So, bye, MLH. I'll see you tomorrow. What does Scientology and motor vehicles have in common? Cruise control. Oh, God. Okay, I'm going. I will see you guys tomorrow. Ciao, Bellas.